Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me on Their Fight Story, Igdalia. We have Jay Rivera with us. Jay, how are you doing today?
This is Jay Rivera, and I'm the owner of FITE Fit Wellness. We're a martial arts wellness company. I started training martial arts about 14 years ago, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I progressed to a black belt, and now I have my own academy, FITE Fit, and I also published a book 2 years ago, Born to Brawl. That's behind me here. And the book is about how martial arts can help you in other aspects of life, in business and in life.
Okay. What motivated you to start your martial arts journey?
I wanted to do something besides working out to stay in shape. So I wanted to do something besides lifting weights and running on a treadmill to stay in shape. I had seen the UFC, Hoyt Gracie, and how he was able to control and defeat bigger, stronger opponents with this thing called jujitsu. So I looked up jujitsu academies, and I walked into one, and I just kept going back from the first day I walked in.
And how has that impacted your life?
It's been the best decision in my life, really. Jiu-jitsu has given me not only the health aspect, the physical fitness aspect that I was looking for, but it's given me a lot of other things like mentally, spiritually, emotionally. It's just helped me out in life, navigate life much more effectively. And I'm looking to help other people and spread all the benefits I got from it and help other people by giving them the same thing.
How did you come up with your school name?
So I thought of the name. I can't remember exactly how I came up with the name, but I remember how I came up with the acronym FITE. So FIGHT stands for Fun, Inspired, Training, Experience. So those four words, I think, are what keep people interested in coming back to keep training the martial art. It's fun, so people want it. It has to be fun. It's inspiring, so I'm inspired every time I come and I leave the gym. I'm always inspired to keep coming back. Training speaks for itself. It's a training, so it's a discipline that you have to keep doing to get better. And then the overall experience is just everything about it, and all the benefits that you receive from it, and the people and the environment, and it's very social as well. So the people that I've met throughout this journey have been all great people, humble people, and people that I want to keep surrounding myself with.
So, fight is not necessarily fighting, or do you have fighters
Correct.
at your gym?
So I have some fighters, people that train jujitsu to compete, people that train jujitsu to do MMA, but primarily I think what I teach is jujitsu for everybody. So it can be, the single mom, or the family man, the hobbyist, people that want to train just to improve themselves and get better at jujitsu, and also people that want to train to compete and fight, as well. So
Mhm.
think it can be for everybody. So fight is an acronym, not necessarily fight, but
Mhm.
every day is a fight, right? We
Mhm.
fight to get out of bed in the morning. We fight to go to work and put food on the table for our families. So it's a very general term, but for me, fight stands for the fun, the inspiring, the training, the experience of coming to the academy every day and training with the people that make you better and that you make better as well.
Mhm. What can people get out of your gym that they can't get anywhere else?
I think the environment that we're creating here is it's a community. If you see the gym, I'll actually show it really
Mhm.
quickly. So
Oh, it's
it
really
doesn't.
nice.
Thank you, thank you. So it doesn't feel like a martial arts or MMA like gym. It doesn't feel like there's a bunch of people here beating each other up. It's more of a community. It's a place where it's a sanctuary. It's a place where you can leave the drama outside. You come here, you train, you forget about all the nonsense going on in your life, and you're here to accomplish a goal, and that's to make yourself better and make the other people, your training partners, better as well. And everybody here is a community. It's we're training, we're going sometimes competing with each other
Mhm.
on the mats to try to submit each other. It's a submission sport,
Mhm.
jujitsu, but at the end of the day, we want to make our training partners better because that's going to make us better as well. So it's a very community. There's a lot of trust in this gym. We trust each other to keep us safe, keep ourselves safe. We trust each other to say, hey, this may work better than what you're currently doing. So we're always trying to improve each other.
No, that's great. That's great that your gym is a very welcoming gym. It's not intimidating for people because I know when people are trying to get into training and it's self-defense, it's very important that there's like a calming and welcoming environment because anything that feels intimidating will, push people away depending on, what it is that they're looking for.
Right. Absolutely. Yes. When people walk into an academy, a jujitsu gym for the first time, it can be very intimidating. Just walking in the door takes a lot of guts. So I want to make it as welcoming as possible for people so that they don't feel like, oh, this is not a place where I'm going to get beat up. And you can find that hard training here as well, but it's not geared towards the person that's looking to beat people up or learn how to like subdue people.
Yeah.
We are learning that, but we're also doing it in a controlled way. Controlled way where the ultimate goal is to help people get better at this art of jujitsu.
Yeah, and I mean that's very important because that people understand that there is a difference between beating people up and learning the art of self-defense, learning the art of, protection. Because that's what it's really all about. It's learning how to protect yourself and how to use all the techniques that you have versus, feeling intimidated and feeling that somebody's just gonna go and beat the crap out of you, which is, there is a difference that people need to understand. Because if they don't, and it's important that that's like the first impression that they get, because if not, that can like ruin their future experience.
100%. The first, you only get one chance to make a first impression, right? So you hit it
Mhm.
on the head. I want to make a good first impression when people come in and they want to try this art, jujitsu, that they understand that, yeah, it can be used to defend yourself. It can be used to, you can really hurt somebody with this stuff that we learn, but this is an art that can make you better as a person as well. And that's the ultimate goal of Fight Fit, is to make better people, create better humans, and I think that we can do that in this environment.
Yeah, it's very important. Like when I first started my jujitsu journey, I um I didn't really know what to expect. And the results were pretty amazing because it helped me mentally, it helped me physically, emotionally. It's just like therapy. You know what I mean? So it's like you get to choose, do you want to pay $150 for one session, with a therapist, or do you want to pay $150 to enroll for a month at a jiu-jitsu academy where you can go, you can train, and it's not only physical, it's mental, emotional, it's therapeutic, and you walk out with a family. It's which is something that people don't understand, that once you go into that, if you take that step into this particular journey, you're not just getting skills, you're also joining a family, and these individuals will be with you pretty much for life if you pick the right place to go to.
100%. Yes, it is a family. And these are people that jujitsu is your personality comes out on the mats, right? If you're an aggressive person, that comes out on the mats. If you're a more timid person, that comes out on the mats. But even the more timid person can still defeat the more aggressive person by using the concepts of jujitsu, which is technique, leverage, momentum, right? So it can be for everybody. And you learn about people on these mats, and you develop a bond very quickly when you train
Mm-hmm.
jujitsu. When you're rolling and sparring with partners, you get to know that person very intimately, very fast. It's a great way to meet people. It's a great way to express yourself. There's a whole artistic aspect of it as well, martial arts, right? The artistic aspect. But the community is huge. It's very big in this art because it's what I think keeps people coming back is that community aspect. And then you get to know these people. Sometimes you hang out with them outside of the gym. And these people become close to you. And I've had
Mm-hmm.
training partners for over a decade that have become very close friends. And these are people
Mm-hmm.
like you said, I want to keep around for the rest of my life. They're good people.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, my closest friends, and I don't call, a lot of people family, and I don't call a lot of people, my best friends or anything like that, just because
Mhm.
I feel like it's important how you use those terms. But the closest people that I have and the people that I consider, my best friends, I've met through jujitsu. And it's a bond that it doesn't matter how long it's been since we've been on the mat, to have that we've gone to dinner or we've hung out. I know for a fact that if I need them, I just pick up the phone and they're there for me. And it's something that you don't get everywhere. It's not something that you just get at a normal gym. It's something
Right.
that, when people join jujitsu and they join this particular journey, there's a reason behind it. And that unites people. So that's why it's so important that when you go to a gym, that you're picking the right place, because this is a family, and they're very protective because they're not just going to let anybody into this circle.
Yeah, that's 100% correct. And as the owner of an academy, it's my job to determine who joins the family as well.
Mhm.
I'm not just going to let everybody come in and be part of it. I want
Mhm.
obviously as a business owner, you want the members, but one bad apple can spoil the bunch.
Mhm.
So it's my job to nip negativity in the bud, address it, and if it can't be fixed, then just cut it out. Because you don't want anything to destroy your harmony that you're building in the community that you're building.
After, you have your gym and everything, what inspired you to write this book?
So I wrote the book because jiu-jitsu had given me so much, outside of just training, all those other benefits. I I know MMA fighters, and I mean the community is amazing. I know these people are awesome. You would think most people think of fighters as being like these big, rough and tough dudes that are mean, but I know fighters, and I think a lot of them are smart, articulate, compassionate, and I thought it would be a cool thing to interview some of these people and get from them what makes them successful in fighting, because it's not easy to be like a championship level fighter,
Yeah.
whether it's jujitsu, boxing, MMA. It takes a lot of hard work and dedication and creativity to get to that high level. So I thought it would be cool to get in front of some of these people, interview them, and ask them what makes them successful, what they do. Because I think these attributes can be instilled in other people in all other aspects of business and life. So I went out and interviewed a bunch of MMA fighters and a boxer, and some high-level jiu-jitsu champions. And I got from them, like, what makes you successful? What do you do? What's your mindset when you're training for a championship fight? And I put that in a book, and this is the book. It's called Born to Brawl. And it took me about 2 years to get it all together and put it all down on paper and get it edited and published and all that other stuff. But it was one of the most satisfying things that I did. And I reference the book every now and then just to get like some quick inspiration, quick motivation. And I've gotten great feedback on the book. I think it's inspired a lot of people, and I'm hoping that it'll inspire more people. And I'm trying to get it not trying, but I'm going to, one of my goals is to get it in audiobook form. So that's the next thing for this book, On the Brawl. So that was down to the process, but the thought process was why I did it was, the bottom line was just to help people. Because this art has helped me, fighting has helped me in other aspects of life, and I think it can help other people as well. And you don't have to even train jiu-jitsu to get something out of the book. But you don't have to train MMA or any type of combat sport to get something out of the book. It's all concepts that anybody can apply.
Out of all the fighters that you've interviewed, what fighter stands out the most?
So that's a great question. The one that stands out the most is he's not a fighter, more of a coach, and his name is Mike Jaramillo. And I was introduced to Mike Jaramillo through my dad when I first started my jiu-jitsu journey. My dad and him were business associates, and Mike is a high-level black belt, John Danaher's first black belt, and still teaches at Renzo Gracie Academy in New York City. So I go down to see Mike as often as I can. And the reason he stands out the most to me is because of his philosophies on jiu-jitsu and business. He merged them very well. His chapter, I think, it encompasses the book very well because he's a business owner and he's a high-level jiu-jitsu practitioner and coach. And he's coached people at the highest level in MMA, in the UFC, as their grappling coach. And he continues to teach. He's just like kind of now getting known out there in the jiu-jitsu community, but he's been doing this a long time. And he started this thing called the Happy Pill Project. And he puts out some really good content on YouTube and all the social media platforms. And these videos where you can see his instruction is very detailed. And that's the kind of interview I had with him. It was very detailed. His answers were very detailed. He had a lot of good instruction on the mindset, the habits, and what he instills in his fighters. That is one who has the most impact, I think, on me.
How can people get your book?
Come to the Academy. I have books here. But the easiest way to get it without coming here and getting it personally, I'll sign it if you do, is to get it on Amazon. So Amazon, the book is on Amazon, Born to Brawl, just how it sounds. If you type it in, it should come up pretty easily online. So it's available on Amazon.
And before we conclude, is there anything else that you would like to share?
I also have a website. It's joinfitefit.com. The book's on there as well. And it also has my academy. It has the academy location and the schedule and more information about what we do with FITE Fit. We also do self-defense classes, and we'll come to you as well. That's how FITE Fit started. It was a mobile wellness company. So we'll come to you at your at your gym or your location of your choice, and we'll teach self-defense, jujitsu, and you're also welcome to come here and book a class here at our academy in Glastonbury, Connecticut.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Iggy. Stay fight fit. Peace.